Two teams from the NL. It's the Washington Nationals against the New York Mets. You're watching 2K Sports.
The New York Mets in a National League battle, and they get to do it on their own home field. With Crook and Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Hi, everybody. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. Home support, yeah, there's a lot of it here. 38,000 fans on hand for our ball game. Here's a look at the Mets starter. So, Steve, what's in store for these Washington hitters from him today?
Well, a little mismatch in this one right here. One of the best lefties in the game against the lineup that does struggle at times to score runs, so it could be a lopsided ball game.
Here's the lineup for the Nationals. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, one of my favorite players to watch is Ryan Zimmerman, a guy that can do everything on a baseball field except run. Not a great runner, but he can defend, he can hit the ball in the ballpark, he can hit for the average, and he loves driving in those big runs in key situations.
Number 8 spot in the lineup. Last game for the Mets was a W. Not necessarily a big concern, but they had lost 5 in a row, so you got to know they feel a lot better after getting into the win column. Look out, and that ran in and got him.
What a way to start the game. You come in thinking I'm going to throw strikes, establish my fastball. Well, you know what? How about hitting the first batter? Not what you want to do.
Got a chance to check out the Mets. This is how they position themselves defensively. And, John, how about individual factors out there?
Well, highlights are what you're going to see when you watch David Wright. He has the ability to make the unbelievable play. Sometimes struggles with the routine play. His throwing has sometimes been a concern, but to me, he's one of the best in the business at his position.
No one out and a runner on first. Low, Zimmerman not offering.
Oh, Gary, we see that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose the grip on the ball. It doesn't come out of your hand the right way. You end up hitting somebody.
Ready with a 1-0. That swung on and flied to right. One away. A look at the Mets' upcoming schedule. Final game with Washington is tomorrow. They face another competitive team at home, the Colorado Rockies. That'll be Monday through Thursday. Then they'll kick off a road series with the Braves, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. There's Vladimir Guerrero. He comes up with one away.
Well, the Nationals have been the doormat of the National League East for the past couple of seasons, but last year the Mets weren't able to gain any ground because of the Nationals. Now, Gary, they're going to have to be very careful with the runner at first base. He can run. They may call a pitch out. They may have to throw over a couple times just to keep him close.
He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0. Those numbers for the Mets, they were 9-9 against Washington in 2010. I think Washington's ready to take a series on the season against them.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I think instead of looking in front of them and who they're chasing, right now the Mets should be hearing footsteps because the Nationals are coming hard, making up ground on this New York team.
Ball 2. Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0.
Well, guys, when people were writing off Vladimir Guerrero as being too old and not being able to do the things he was as a youngster, he proved everyone wrong in 2010. Lot left in the tank for Vlad as long as he's DHing and staying healthy.
Swings and misses at that fastball. Now it's 2-1. I think what John was talking about, I think Vladimir Guerrero last year said, I'm going to show you guys. I mean, the Angels didn't want to keep him, and he wanted to make it clear they should have, and he did.
You know, I think there's part of that. I'm going to show the world you were doubting me. I'm going to prove to you. But I think he also stayed healthy.
Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away. And be sure to tune in next Friday. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez and the San Diego Padres as they find themselves at Minute Maid Park playing the Astros. Start time is 8 Eastern. In the batter's box, it's Dawson. A runner on first with 2 outs. He delivers. Too far outside, 1-0. The 1-0 now. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball, but he missed. Strike one. Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He swings and nails a liner. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys.
A hitter can get fooled and still get a base hit as long as he keeps his hands back. That's what he did right there, and it allowed him to punch himself a single. Let's take a look at where Washington ended up rank-wise last year in the National League. 3rd in stolen bases, 7th in triples, and they were in the top 10 in home runs. That ability to drive the ball really paid dividends for this team's offense. 2 men on and 2 men out. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Missed badly with a change there. 1-1.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
Here's the pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed that time, and it's 2-2. He's ready. 2-2 on the way. Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2. Hit hard to second. Number 13. And they're going to have to eat this one. He is in standing up. So they pick up no runs, 1 hit, and strand a couple. And the Mets, their first chance coming up. Our starting pitcher for Washington, Steve, as he faces this Mets lineup today, what do you think his thoughts are?
A pretty good matchup for this right-hander on the mound right here. This is a lineup that he should be able to carve his way through. Not many threats in this lineup for him.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Wilson, he takes that one. It's in there.
Oh, Gary, that's a great 4-seam fastball, but when you lay it down the heart of the plate, you know you're at risk for the ball getting tattooed. Unfortunately, the hitter didn't swing.
Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now. Rodgers winds up for the 1-2 pitch. And it's taken outside by Wilson for a ball.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Gave him a fastball that time, but it's outside. 3-2.
A great movement on that 2-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Payoff pitch. And that swung on and hit. Alou's going to play it. So Wilson is set down. 1 down. This is the lineup we'll see for the Mets. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, Jose Reyes, to me, is one of the most exciting players in baseball. He can win a game with you without even getting a hit. He walks, he can steal second, steal third, score on a ground out or a sac fly. Plus, he plays some of the best shortstop and most athletic shortstop you will see in the game of baseball today. Jose Reyes is going to be a star in this game.
Right, fouls that one away. Oh, and 1 offering, Rodgers. And he leaves that one alone. Right, patience, evens the count. His batting average .305 lifetime off Washington. The pitch. Right, fouls that one away.
Foul!
And David Wright misses. That is strike 3.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
Now we'll take a quick look positionally on the field. This is how the Nationals look. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Well, Ryan Zimmerman's turned himself into one of the better fielders in all of baseball. He has that great ability to go down the line, to make great strong throws to first base, to rob guys of doubles, and he can also charge the ball with the best of them. The complete package at third base.
2 outs and nobody on. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Misses outside for ball 2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Here's a slider for a called strike. 2-1.
Well, he gets the breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. He must have been looking for something else.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch. A sinker. Swung on and missed. 2-2.
Looking for the ground ball out, trying to get the hitter to roll over on it. Throws that sinker on the outside corner.
Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Here's the payoff pitch. That one swung on its line. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Still scoreless in New York. A crisp afternoon. Maybe an understatement there, but in any case, this time of year you expect it. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
Here's the pitch. That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Not going to go after that curveball, but it's in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, outstanding break on that curveball, but he did leave it over the heart of the plate. The hitter missed an opportunity to put one in play.
The 1-2 pitch. Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. Here's the pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Towards the middle. Oh, my, that almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. Throw one to first in time and away. And we're going to see Snyder here. 11 at-bats last season, only a couple of hits off the Mets. One out, bases empty. Ball. And he lays off the pitch outside and low, ball 1. There's a smash towards the hole, and it's caught. The play by Hernandez.
Well, he got a good piece of this one, hitting a shot toward first base, but first baseman was there for the out.
Vidro into the batter's box. And you got to love the young talent in his rookie year. Base is empty and 2 down. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
1-0 on the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Fastball misses badly. He's in danger of losing him.
A lot of managers are hesitant to turn their guys loose 3-0, but I say let it fly. This might be the best pitch he sees in the whole at bat.
Fastball. He's taking all the way. 3-1.
Well, he gets the strike, and it was just a get-me-over pitch right there. He better not throw that same pitch on 3-1, though.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Pitchers hate giving him up, but he's going to do that there. That's ball 4.
Well, it's quite a battle, and he hates to lose this one. Those free passes can come back to haunt you. Plus, the pitching coach in the dugout counting your pitches right now.
Let's take a look at the teams who led in stolen bases last year. Brought to you by State Farm. The Mets, number 1. Second, the Padres. The Nationals, 3rd. Phillies, 4th. It's the Astros, number 5.
Well, you talk about a game that could take a long time. This might be it. Anytime you have guys who can steal bases, the game just seems to slow down. That's what kind of pressure they put on the opposition.
Oh, and he takes off for second. And he is out trying to take second. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. No production yet from Washington. A lot of guys like this muted lighting. You see the baseball maybe a little bit better. You don't have the shadows out there. That's when you get in trouble at the plate. And Rodgers gets him swinging for the first strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Helped him out there. 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Let's watch K-Cam. Take a look at the two-seam fastball. Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Strawberry is the batter now. One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 men have been put away.
Let's take a brief look here at the Mets and how they ranked in the National League last season. First in stolen bases, second in triples. And for the hits numbers, well, they didn't quite have the numbers you want there offensively, which really leads to some questions about their offensive production and how many runs they can score.
It's going to be Johnson now. 2 outs, base is empty. And Rodgers gets him swinging for the first strike. Johnson lays off a strike.
Well, the breaking ball up in the hitter's eyes. He gets the strike call on it. The hitter just couldn't pull the trigger.
Johnson will foul that away. There's a swing and a liner. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game.
Now, he has no business swinging at this 0-2 pitch. It's out of the strike zone, but he's thinking, I have to protect. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
And that pitch was really away. I mean, that's a ball. In the batter's box, it's Kingman. Johnson's on at first. It's fouled away. Oh, and 1 offering. Rodgers. That's swung on and a liner here. And this is a fair ball heading towards the corner. Here's a great chance for the Mets. The season underway for the Nationals. This New York series ending tomorrow. And then they'll have to contend with Jimmy Rollins. They're going to play host to the Phillies. That's a 3-game series. Following that, they face Prince Fielder in a series at home against the Brewers. That series bound to be competitive. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over the next couple of weeks. Runners at second and third and 2 down. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
Swings on the 0-1 pitch, can't hit it. Strike 2. Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. They give 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. Still scoreless in New York. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. Wallach up at the plate. He's going to start the third here. Pitch on the way. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
The rookie shortstop in. He'll try it again. Hit by a pitch as last time. The runner on first, no outs. Trying to bunt his way aboard. He misses for a strike. Here's the delivery. And he lays one down here. Number 36. And his throw gets him one away. So brought to you by State Farm. Here's a look at the hitters who hit with the highest average with runners in scoring position last year. Number 1, Matt Holliday. Second, Troy Tulowitzki. Third spot, David Wright. Adrian Gonzalez, fourth. And it's Ryan Zimmerman, number 5.
Well, if I ever come back as a general manager, I want all these guys on my team because I love how they swing the bat, and they get the job done when the game's on the line.
1 out, a runner on at second base. Zimmerman in the box. Here's the delivery. That's right down the chute, called strike. Last year, he struggled in these chances, just 2 for 19 off the Mets here in New York. On the way. And he leaves that one alone. Ryan Zimmerman with patience to even it up.
Well, another young player that's establishing himself as a superstar, and that's Ryan Zimmerman. Such a young age, he had to take on a leadership role for a Washington Nationals team that's trying to find their way. But if they build the team around Ryan Zimmerman, he continues to have years like he had in 2010, they're going to be fine for a lot of years.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
Well, good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
RBI chance for Vladimir Guerrero, while leading the league in home runs. Runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. First pitch is a big curveball in there. 0-1. And with 2 strikes on him now, Guerrero needs to protect that strike zone.
That changeup away is one of the most effective pitches because when the hitter's fooled, he starts to pull off the ball. He can only hit an inside pitch. He can't possibly reach the outside pitch unless he breaks down his swing.
Ground ball. Number 13 throws on to first. Side is retired. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Shutout ongoing, Citi Field. And it's Jose Reyes in the box now. On the base pass, number 2 in steals in the ball club. Sinker misses badly, 1-0. Rodgers sets and throws. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
And with 3 balls, Jose Reyes, he's in the driver's seat at the plate. Look at the season average for him last year, 184 against the Nationals. Reyes hits this one down. 1 away. It's going to be Wilson now. He flew out his last time up. Nobody on base. 1 away. Here's the first pitch. And Rodgers gets him swinging for the first strike.
Well, great movement on that two-seamer right there. Had him way out on his front foot.
And a swing and a hit. It's going to be a Lou. They take care of that one. And it's David Wright now.
Let's see if he bounces back after last night's game, striking out twice. See if he has a little bit more plate discipline.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Wright gets set. Here's the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Last year, he put the numbers up. 309 against the Nationals. And he leaves that one alone. Wright, patience, evens the count. Rodgers sets and throws. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing and swings and misses.
And David Wright swings and misses. Strike 3. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. Still scoreless in New York. Meat of the lineup coming to the plate. In the batter's box, it's Dawson. He's going to get us started here in the 4th. Change up in there for a called strike.
Well, they've got a couple hits here, and we're into the 4th inning, so maybe they're starting to get something going. And the second time through the lineup, maybe they'll try to figure something out, Gary.
And here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive. And it's caught. The play by Hernandez.
Well, he hit this one on the screws, but luckily the first baseman had it positioned properly and had the big old glove over there to get him out.
And to lose in the box. Ground out victim last time through. One out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Lays off a called strike, 0-1.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Lays off the changeup, good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. He watches the fastball go by. Now it's 2-2.
The location and velocity are critical in throwing the fastball. He runs his good fastball up and away right here, and it's a take pitch.
Missed inside with a fastball. The count runs full.
Well, when you see where that pitch ended up and into the hitter, as a hitter, you have to think to yourself, all right, he has to be going down and away with this next one to try to get me to chase.
The full count pitch. This one's grounded foul wide of first. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Wilson will field. Roams over, puts it away.
Now the center fielder has to range to his left, but able to track this one down and make it look easy.
And we're going to see Galarraga here. Grounded out last time. Two outs and nobody on. And here's the first one. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Some guys throw in. Some guys pitch in. He pitched in right there to get the strike. Now let's see if he pitches away.
Outside for a ball. 1-1.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He baffled him with a curveball. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. The 1-2 is a fastball inside. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Scoreboard still empty here in New York. Piazza up now. He'll lead off the 4th for the home team. And the first pitch. He fouls that one off. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. And he looks at the slider in there, and it's an 2 now. Lined right at the second baseman. And Vidro brings that one in.
That ball was hit so hard the second baseman barely had time to react, but playing in the right spot, he gets the out.
Base is empty with one away. First pitch on the way. Reaches out for that one. He's behind on the count, 0-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball down and away. It's awfully tough to center that ball and make solid contact. That time he couldn't even make any contact.
Sinker called strike. Now 0-2.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
And a swing and a hit. It's going to be a Lou. And Hernandez set down. 2 down.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
Strawberry has a turn in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty and 2 down. Rodgers sets and throws. Good pitch that time, and it's 0-1.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
The pitch hit hard on the ground to short, and that gets through for a base hit.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Two outs and a man on first. First pitch, here it comes. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that one is in there, his second hit today. Good offensive chance here.
Well, it's not going to take a genius to figure out that the hot zone for most major league hitters is a fastball right down the middle of the plate. That's exactly what the pitcher threw him, and that's why he got hit hard.
Two down. Runners at first and second. Rodgers sets and throws. Slider just misses. 1-0.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Slider just off the black that time. 2-1. Checks him at second. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Still scoreless in New York. Latter third of the lineup coming up. And we're going to see Snyder here. Over 9 at-bats last year, he had only 1 hit off the Mets here at Citi Field. The first pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. 1 away. Vidro into the batter's box. Drew a walk his last time. One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Called strike, outer half of the plate. 0-1.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
Missed badly with the fastball there. 1-1. A shot up the middle. He's there, makes the catch. 2 down now.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. That's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
Two outs, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, that changeup down on the way is so tough. It's really one of those ones, all you can do is spoil it and hope to get the next one.
Here's the delivery. Fastball misses low that time. 1-1.
That fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And that's out number 3. Well, it was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. No production yet from Washington. In the batter's box, it's Kingman. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. First pitch. And Rodgers has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
0-1 is a sinker in there. Called strike. Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Holds off on the slider. 2-2. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full. 3-2.
Well, this broke a little bit too much out of the zone right here for a ball, but he's got to bring it back in. Rein that thing in a little bit.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And with that pitch, he allows that leadoff runner on. Free pass.
Boy, how many times have we seen the leadoff walk come around to score? A lot.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
In the box, their rookie second baseman.
You don't want to do this in this kind of a situation and put a walk on base with a guy who's the go-ahead run in the game. That's a mistake.
Runner on first. And the first pitch. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0. And what he's done here in this situation with the walk coming where it did, Steve, is really give the offense a lot of options.
As a pitcher, you can't try to miss bats. Go at them, throw strikes, make them put it in play, let the defense work.
There's a called strike of the knees. 1-1.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
One, a slider that misses. 2-1.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Here's the 2-1. Low for a ball, and it's suddenly 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
That fastball is in there. He lays off it now at 3-2.
There's a reason they put the number 1 down when signaling for the fastball. It has to be your number 1 pitch, your best pitch. That's what he saw right there.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 1 away.
Usually a ground ball pitcher with the sinker ball in his repertoire, but today getting the strikeouts, his 5th punch out on the sinker.
Runner on first now, Jose Reyes.
He's coming off a game last night where he had 2 big hits, and Looks like he's starting to get locked in a little bit.
First one to Reyes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. One, but he'll hang on to that, so they will get one.
Well, this ball's tattooed. It's flying off the bat, but the shortstop was right there to glove it for the out.
It's going to be Wilson now. Last time up, blew out. Runner on first, 2 away. Rodgers sets and throws. And Wilson lets it go for a ball inside. Now the 1-0 from Rodgers. Wilson, he takes that one. It's in there. Sinker can't find the zone. 2-1.
Well, a great spot to put that pitch if you can get the guy to chase.
Rodgers deals. Sinker called strike 2.
Now he threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
The slider swung out and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Still scoreless in New York. And their number 6 hitter. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th. Up the middle it goes. And Reyes picks it up. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine. Retires another.
And we've got Zimmerman batting.
Well, Ryan Zimmerman's just a complete package. There's nothing on a baseball field he can't do except maybe run. He's not a great base stealer, but everything else as far as power, hitting for contact, a great defender, this is the guy you build your future around.
And here's the first one. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Ryan Zimmerman, one of the other improvements along with the numbers he's put up is the fact he's been more patient at the plate, evidenced by the fact the walks are increasing each of the last 2 years.
Gary, the numbers indicate that as well. His on-base percentage creeping up close to 400 right now, which is where the elite hitters start to go. So I suspect with that on-base going up, his home runs are going to continue to grow as well.
One on the way. Swinging and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
Well, outstanding pitching effort so far here. I mean, he's left 3 runners on base in this game. I mean, but he's just shutting down this lineup, and when he needs to make a pitch, he seems to always find a way to do it.
Zimmerman contacted a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he leaves that one alone. Ryan Zimmerman with patience to even it up.
They had 2 hits in the game last night, looking to add to that today and trying to contribute to his club's success.
2-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
3-2 on the way. Ball 4, he walked him.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
And that's going to bring out Vladimir Guerrero.
Okay, with that walk, they put the go-ahead run on base with 1 out in this inning. You've got to be careful right here. Try to get a double play ball.
1 out, man on first. First pitch to him. There's a ground ball. It's time to get it done for Washington right now. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Runners on first and second with one out. He delivers. First pitch way out of the zone, ball one.
A good action on that pitch, running away, but it's a ball you have to get down to the zone. Don't throw it up.
Hit in the air to left center. Out number two.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied. In this critical situation, fireworks ready to go off.
He flew out his last time up. Two men on and two men out. First one to Alou. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Sometimes when the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to lay off and wait for the next one. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Good decision.
0-1 fastball and a called strike.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
That's foul back behind the plate. Strikes him out, and that's going to do it here in the 6th inning. Steve, this performance we've marveled at continues.
Absolutely untouchable.
So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. Still scoreless in New York. Leadoff hitter David Wright. Rodgers sets and throws. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
And he leaves that one alone. Right, patience, evens the count. Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2. And Snyder spotting the pitch. And David Wright swings and misses, strike 3.
Well, the slider is his go-to pitch, and it's not surprising. You can see why. 2 strikeouts in a row on that hard-breaking, nasty slider.
The out's up in the batter's box. 0 for 2 thus far. One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 from Rodgers. Starts the sinker low, winds up in the dirt. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Here it comes. And he won't get the call here, so that'll be a free pass.
Well, he just keeps missing the strike zone, and patience on the hitter's part earns the base on ball.
It's going to be Hernandez. Flew out last time. Runner at first with one down. And here's the first one. And that swung on and hit. Guerrero's going to play it. And it falls in there for a base hit. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, when your sinker's not sinking, it becomes a mediocre flat fastball. And if you're going to throw that pitch consistently, you're going to get knocked around the yard.
One out with runners at first and second. Rodgers sets and throws. Big swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, that two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
He deals. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And a lose there as he gets to it for the out.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch. Both managers sitting on the edge of the bench right now, understanding this is a critical point in this game.
2 for 2 in the game. Two down. Runners at first and second. And Johnson ready for the first pitch. And Rodgers has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
A strike or no strike, he's asking for trouble up there.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Johnson lays off a strike.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
Rodgers winds up for the 1-2 pitch. Johnson will foul that away. Got him. And he has just been magnificent through 6. Still got outs to get, Steve, but he's in this one.
Gary, he's got his great stuff and his great location.
So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. Still scoreless in New York. The first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Tough to score with only 3 hits in a ball game, and we're deep into this one right now. So unless something dramatically changes, he's just going to shut them down the rest of the way. He's been overpowering.
Here's the 1-0. And here's one high and away for a ball. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
Fastball can't catch the corner. He's behind 3-0.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
There's a swing and a liner. And Reyes makes the catch.
Well, big out right there. Listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. But this is critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that 4-seamer down and away.
The pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And Wilson brings that one in. 2 away.
Okay, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, you know, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down the rest of the way.
Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch on the way. That's at the knees for a called strike.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that 4-seamer.
Shot towards the hole. And Hernandez puts that away to retire the side.
Well, if I have to predict what's going to happen the rest of this game, I'd have to say he's going to continue doing what he's doing because he looks strong, he looks sharp, and they don't seem to have a chance against him so far.
Shutout, ongoing Citi Field. In the batter's box, it's Kingman. He'll start the home half of the 7th. Rodgers sets and throws. Pop foul to the left. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out.
Well, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats. Getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
Up again now, the number 5 spot. 0 for 2 thus far. One out, nobody on. Now the first pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
But once you make the decision to swing, you have got to swing the bat. He waited a little too long. He wanted to swing a little earlier. His indecisiveness, though, caused him to swing late and miss it.
And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Now, he's been having this lineup guess the entire game right now. He's out thinking them and out pitching them. He's continuing to be sharp the entire game.
Two outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. Foul ball! Reyes, contact, and a foul ball. And 1 offering. Rodgers. Good eye by Jose Reyes. He lays off that one, and it's even.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The 1-1 on the way. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. On the way. Line fair down the line and right. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on base.
Jose Reyes, one of the more exciting players in the game. Let's take a look last season and see how he ranked. First in triples, third in stolen bases, and he got the job done in the clutch. One of the elite hitters hitting in the clutch, in the top 15 in batting with runners in scoring position. You love that sort of patience and confidence he had to drive in big runs.
2 outs and a man on first. Rodgers sets and throws. And a swing and a hit. It's going to be a Lou. And there's the third out.
Now, Gary, he's in absolute control out there right now. And I have to suspect they're going to leave him in as long as he can go, as long as the pitch count doesn't get too high.
Still scoreless in New York. Bottom of the order to get things started. Wallach is the batter now. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. First pitch, here it comes. Hard grounded to short. Played by Reyes. Makes it easily, no effort to get him. That one ate him up. And the number 8 spot rolls around.
When you're looking to generate offense, speed can be an important factor. They bring in the faster base runner now. Let's see if he can do something.
Grounded out his last time through.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but...
And he lays one down here. Number 36. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single.
Well, this was a sacrifice situation, but the defense just didn't react properly once the ball was on the ground. Now everybody's safe.
Now, Ryan Zimmerman. Chance here to capitalize for Washington. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Zimmerman in the box. Here's the delivery. Lined hard deep down the right field side. Around third, heading home. And that's going to break the scoreless tie. They have scored a run and they're up by 1.
Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding. A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Two men in scoring position, still no one out. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Hitting .311, lifetime off the Mets. Here's the 1-0. Inside with the fastball, 2-0.
Well, anytime you have first base open, and you don't need to just throw anything over the plate. Be careful with him. If you walk him, you walk him.
Here's the 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Comes set. And Guerrero works this one to a hitter's count, 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
The pitch. He lets him off the hook by swinging there and takes the count to 3-2.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Guerrero.
Good velocity on that. You can get away with making some mistakes at that kind of number.
Well, no excuses right there. I mean, a pitch right down the middle.
Somebody's going to say something back in the dugout probably. Not a very good hack on that.
A swing and a miss like that is something that's going to keep him up at night until the next time he's able to drive one deep.
Runners at second and third, only one away. First pitch on the way. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
That's a good four-seam fastball. You establish the bottom part of the zone, then you run the heater up in the zone. A lot of time it becomes a take pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Good velocity on that. You can get away with making some mistakes at that kind of number. You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Runners at second and third with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Grounded up the middle. Up with it. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Now we finally hear a whimper out of the offense. They put a run across. The Washington Nationals are ahead 1-0. It's Kent at the plate. Urbina gets the call to come in and take the baseball. He's been chosen to take over out there. There's a swing and a line drive. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Piazza at the plate.
When you're looking to try to get something going, to manufacture runs, bringing in a guy who can run can be absolutely critical and beneficial.
Walked in his last plate appearance. Runner on first base, nobody out. The pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 now. Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0. There's a bullet towards third. That's going to one-hop off the wall.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that dub and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
A big-time moment right now for this pitcher. He's going to have to step up and get the job done.
You know he's trying desperately to keep those runners on with that 1-run lead to protect.
But he can't be too fine. He still has to be aggressive. Location is going to be the key.
No outs, runners at second and third. Hit hard on the ground to short. It's 1.
Well, they needed that one. That's the first out. They need to try to limit the damage in this inning and hold on to that lead.
Strawberry is the batter. Last time up, flew out. Runners on second and third, 1 down. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken high, 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
A line drive towards the hole, and the catch by Zimmerman.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble. Well, this is a big at-bat coming right now in a critical situation.
2 for 3 thus far. Runners at second and third and 2 down. And Johnson ready for the first pitch. Fastball misses away, 1-0. He delivers. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Here's a fastball for a called strike, 2-1.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
He's ready now, the 2-1. Fastball on the block. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the...
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. And it's tied up. The tying run crosses the plate. And they bring him home and take the lead. Here's what that double's done for the win expectancy graph.
A big two-out hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Gary, it's strength against strength right now in a critical situation.
Steve, great determination by this offense. It looks like they may take charge of this ball game late.
Well, they needed that one right there, Gary. That was a big at-bat. Now they have the lead. Now they're looking to add on to it, too. Take the pressure off the late inning pitching. Gary, although they have a lead, it still is fairly a close ball game right here. You have speed at second base. I might give him the green light and see if he can get over to third.
Well, the decision here obviously is a great respect for the hitter. He's going to get the free pass.
Yeah, but I'm not sure either of these guys likes this. They'd like to go at each other and have the challenge and see who could come out on top.
Now State Farm takes a look at who had the most triples last year. Number 1, Jose Reyes. Second is Carlos Gonzalez. Third, Matt Kemp. Fourth spot held by Ryan Howard. And sitting number 5, Brandon Phillips.
Well, there's nothing as important besides a home run than a triple, and this guy can do it better than anyone, and he did it last year. Number 1 in triples. I'll tell you what, not only do you have to have a lot of speed, but you have to be able to put the ball in play on a consistent basis to hit as many triples as he can.
Here's the delivery. Back up the middle. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. And Johnson scores.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
Two men on and 2 men out. First one to Reyes. Here's the pitch. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. A career .268 hitter against the Nationals. And it's 0-2. Reyes is going to be swinging at anything close.
Pretty good location right there. That slider down in the strike zone. And you know what? After you saw that swing, you might want to come back with another. He's not seeing that one well.
Here's the pitch. Got him. And they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. Mets take this brand new lead to the next half inning. And we're going to see Galarraga here. 0 for 3 to this point. Franco will be coming in to pitch in this game. He's been chosen to take over out there. First pitch, a sinker away, 1-0.
Nobody out here in the ninth. You know what they're trying to do. They need to get somebody on and bring the tying run to the plate. That's absolutely critical because that will put pressure on the pitcher.
Sinker just off the black, falls behind 2-0. On the way. And the 2-0 pitch is a fastball low, 3-0.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Here it comes, 3-0. No pitcher wants to start an inning this way. This is a free pass.
Oh, managers go crazy, pull their hair out when they see the leadoff walk. It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
A runner on first, no outs. Swung on line to right center field, and that gets the tying run on board. He's on his way to third.
But what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball, and he made it look easy.
Well, it's moments like this that makes you just love the game of baseball.
Lined out last time up. No outs, and the corners are covered. Here's Vidro's first look. They throw wide with the first one. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
He sends this one in the air towards center. One away. Here comes the runner for the plate. A run comes home. Let's see what the RBI means for their win expectancy.
Well, at the end of the year, we're going to be talking about the numbers this guy puts up, and it's because in these sorts of situations, he finds a way to get the job done.
Rains up now. You get a feeling watching them, they're feeling comeback fever, Steve, going on here.
Well, that was a good piece of hitting. Now they just need to manufacture one more run and stave off the loss. Now we got a bona fide base stealer at first base, the kind of guy that can steal second when everybody knows he might be going. They're going to have to keep him close.
Sinker drops in for a called strike. We talk about the visiting team wanting to put a game away in the late innings, but I really believe right now they'll be happy if they can just get this to the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know what? There's a reason we play 9 innings. We're seeing that today.
Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1. Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. Two-one pitch. That's in the dirt. He traps it. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And this one gets down. It'll head out towards the wall.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
Now, Orlando Cabrera. Couple of hits, 10 at-bats last year against the Mets when they played. A look at the numbers in this matchup. 3-0-2 against. Runners on second and third, one down. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
Here it comes. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Now the 2-1. Good pitch that time at the knees. 2-2. Big swing and a miss for Orlando Cabrera. Strike 3. He's out.
Oh, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
Here's what the Mets have coming up in April. Final game with Washington is tomorrow. After that, they'll be playing host to the Rockies and the veteran bat Todd Helton. That series bound to be competitive. That'll be Monday through Thursday. Following that, they hit the road. It should be a competitive series. The Atlanta Braves will be hosting. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Zimmerman in the box. Here's the delivery. Sinker just missed. 1-0. 204. That was the average last year against the Mets. The 1-0 now. Slider just misses the black. Falls behind 2-0. Here's the pitch. And that's a ball. Now Zimmerman's going to be looking to see if they'll let him swing here.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And swung on a playable fly ball for the final out. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And it's time to present the Player of the Game award.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's what happened today. The pitcher couldn't find a way to put him away. That's why he got those 3 big hits. And when you can do that, good things are going to happen for your team.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our great 2K Sports crew. We wish you a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be in baseball land.